What's poppin', beautiful people up in YouTube land? I put the 3G value, feel me? And this video right here, 15 most insane banned water slides. Now, I'm about to check this out, bro, because I like water slides, but I mean, sometimes, like, I don't go on a lot of them because, like, I can't swim, so, like, when it's like some shit where you just drop into the water, I'll be hesitant again at it. But let me stop rambling. Let's get into it.
What in the world were they thinking? Dangerous water slides that never should have existed. Here are 15
I love those ones where you
banned
just
water
slide.
slides that were absolutely
This one don't look
insane.
that bad. That little boy about
Number
to, I don't know.
15, Verrucht Water Park, Kansas City, Missouri. Notorious for its record-breaking height, the Verrucht water slide in Kansas
That shit
City
looks
was
crazy.
anything but safe or secure. Standing at an astounding 168 feet, visitors would slide down at a maximum speed of 70 miles per hour.
Oh, nah.
This dangerous water park was permanently closed in 2016 when Caleb Schwab, a 10-year-old boy, died while riding the water slide. After being lifted in the air from the slide's force and speed, Verrucht ultimately decapitated the young soul. Parents eventually received a $20 million settlement, but no amount of money can bring back their son.
That's
Number
OD.
14, Sao, Brazil.
That shit going so fast that, like, that shit, as soon as he went up, it, oh, nah, bro.
Known as the world's tallest and scariest water slide, it's the Insano in Brazil. Once listed in the Guinness World Records book, this unbelievable slide
I don't think I'm going on any water ride in Brazil, bro. I'm sorry.
stood at 135
I mean, I'm not
feet,
saying America's
reached a
any
speed of
better, but
65
like
miles
in
per
another
hour.
country, I don't think I'm going on a water
The slide
ride.
was so steep, it would only take 4 to 5 seconds to slide down and reach the bottom. And with this incredible speed, visitors are usually mid-air during the descent. This daredevil of a slide only allows travel in one position, on your back with arms and legs crossed. Number 13, Cannonball Loop, Vernon, New
There's nobody,
Jersey.
dog.
The Cannonball Loop
That I
in
know of.
Vernon, New Jersey was such a dangerous water park, it was closed down after just one season. With
Oh,
one-of-a-kind design and architecture, the water slide that looped in the middle was supposed to be an extraordinary experience. But even before the park was open to the public, it showed catastrophic results. The park employees would get stuck, and test dummies even landed in the pool with decapitated heads. The slide was open for only 1 month in 1985 before it was...
Boy, they shouldn't even opened it, bro. If the test dummies was already getting killed and shit, bro, like getting decapitated, bro, it shouldn't open.
Greater good. Number 12, Shoot the Rapids, Sandusky, Ohio. Located in the Cedar Point
Sandusky, I don't
Amusement
trust
Park in
anything named
Shoot
Sandusky.
the Rapids was a water slide that had a very short-lived career. 5 years after its initial release in 2016, the 85-foot-tall Ohio water slide was permanently disassembled after 7 people were hurt during the ride. While sliding down, their boat rolled backward down a hill and flipped over in the water. The visitors had to be taken to a hospital with major injuries.
Wow.
Number 11, Calypso, Ottawa, Canada.
I heard of this.
Imagine riding down a water slide.
I lied in here. It's just a wrestler named
was
Calypso.
found guilty of 6 safety violations. Pretty scary. While having a nice family outing on a hot summer day,
I don't look that
Stromick
bad.
family experienced a horrible accident. They were sliding down the Calypso's
Oh, no, forget it.
slide.
This shit
And
look
the tube
crazy.
they were riding got stuck. High-speed collisions from other riders sent the father over the edge, crashing him into the concrete.
Wow.
After receiving a fractured skull and hearing loss, the family sued the Calypso Park, which was later fined $500,000 for 6 safety violations.
I'm sorry, bro. No amount of money is gonna make me very happy to have if I don't have any type of limbs or I lost my hearing, bro. I'm sorry, bro. That no type of money is gonna make me happy, bro. I can't hear, bro. That's crazy, bro. Nah.
Orlando, Florida. One of the most infamous water slides.
Or if my son died, bro, I don't care how much money I have, bro.
Has been the victim of
Like that
several
last,
lawsuits
bro,
and
the
settlements.
first one.
Described by the Orlando Business Journal as a twisting ride where guests shoot down a dark tube on a 2-person float, the black hole was no stranger to visitor injuries. One particular incident
looks
was so
scary.
horrific,
And
the
it's
man
black.
received a $1.73 million settlement.
What?
On one fateful 1994 day, one man decided to spend a beautiful summer day on the Orlando water park. The man just wanted to have a fun time on the Black Hole water slide when his life changed forever. According to the man, when he slid down the black water slide, he was struck by something in the dark. When he arrived at the bottom of the slide, he couldn't move his legs. This terrifying incident was so serious, doctors had to insert a metal plate into his neck. After the man's lawsuit, many park employees confessed that the park was extremely faulty. Workers testified and admitted how rafts would constantly get stuck, and attendants would send down new riders before they had the confirmation to do so. The Wet n Wild Water Park was permanently closed in 2016 after a 39-year run.
Damn, why it should have been closed.
Number 9. Sahara Sidewinders, Sandusky, Ohio. The Sahara...
Again, another Sandusky, bro. I think it's because, is it Standusky or Sandusky? I think it's Standusky, but I mean, it's too close. It's too close, bro. That if y'all don't know what I'm talking about, I mean, I'm pretty sure y'all know what I'm talking about. That freaking football coach that was raping little boys. And there's two places already in Sandusky, Ohio.
Had to ultimately shut it down. Known as the Looping Waterslides, the resort first unveiled the Sidewinders in 2011. The 60-foot-high and 250-foot-long looping slides were expected to be one of the park's most popular rides. Estimated to have nearly 500,000 users every year, the Sahara Sidewinder sure became famous, but not for the right reasons. In 2012, a year after its initial opening, a family sued the Kalahari Resort, claiming their teenage boy was injured on a slide. As a part of the ride, a visitor is dropped from a trapdoor chamber into one of two.
Those ones are wild scary.
This sudden descent caused severe injuries and pain. The family had to pay for expensive medical attention and care, and demanded to be reimbursed and awarded for their troubles. And while the resort was aware of the possible injuries and harm this looping slide could cause, according to the attorneys, the park made no reasonable alterations or safety precautions following the devastating injuries. The slide was later shut down in 2017.
Thank you. Like, yeah, it wasn't even trying to fix their shit, bro. For that, you gotta close.
Be sure to subscribe with notifications on and hit the like button. Number 8. Extreme Phaser. In the center of Erding, Germany, stands a water park which is known for its unique design and show-stopping shape. The Galaxy Water Park is notorious for its Extreme Phaser slide, which is a 220-foot-long ride. This extreme slide reached a speed of 45 miles per hour, but its speed and structure aren't why this particular water slide has made headlines across the world. The Extreme Phaser is actually banned for women. Yes, you heard that right.
Wait, what?
Since 2012, only men were allowed to enjoy the powerful water slide at the Galaxy Water Park.
Why?
But what exactly caused such a strange and specific ban? After several reported injuries in 2012, the water slide finally said no to female riders. The Galaxy Water Park caused such serious harm to women, riders would later require medical treatment and care. The reason for such distinct injuries was due to the nature of female anatomy. Female riders would receive injuries to their genital area and had to seek medical attention soon after the water slide experience. This is an incredibly interesting case of banned water slide.
I mean, shouldn't it hurt guys too? I mean, I guess, you know, because women, you know, they got reproductive systems and all that in their body, but I mean, if a woman can't get on this shit, I'm not getting on it, bro. I'm sorry.
While the Extreme Phaser is banned to women, there are other incredibly fun facilities and amenities ladies can enjoy at the Galaxy Water Park. Number 7. Cannonball Falls, Vernon, New Jersey. It's no wonder why the Action Park in New Jersey is nicknamed the Accident Park. Yet another malfunctioned and dangerous water park attraction that has to be ultimately shut down and banned is the Cannonball Falls. This water slide was so hazardous it caused 6 injuries in one season alone. If we include the 6 Cannonball Falls injuries...
I'm sorry, I'm not going anywhere that have 6 injuries that close together, bro. I'm on the news hearing that, but I'm not going. I'm going to go with my family or anybody to somewhere that's going to get me injured.
Park has 27 serious injuries in 2015 alone. But that's nothing to a whopping 70 injuries in 2012, which was the peak of casualties for the park. And that's why Action Park is considered to be the most dangerous and unsafe water park in the world.
Yeah.
The notorious water slide Cannonball Falls had a very unique design to it. Imagine riding down a fast enclosed water slide and dropping into a mountain pool.
No, I'm good. I'm good. See, this is what I was just talking about. Rods like this, I mean, like specific water rides like this, I do not get on, bro. I go into a actual like ocean, or like, bro. I'm nope, nope. Stay over there.
Too dramatic.
I'm
It's a
sorry.
different story when a swift water slide features a 10-foot drop into a mountain pool. Many riders and visitors had traumatic experiences after landing headfirst into the shallow pool. With physics taking place, the incredibly fast slide would cause a forceful drop into the water, resulting in muscle and bone pain. After Cannonball Falls was named the most dangerous water slide in the state of New Jersey, the owners of Action Park decided to close it for the greater good. Visitors and
Yeah.
tourists finally said goodbye to the notorious Action Park in 2015,
Bye.
which may have been the park's smartest and best decision up to date.
Definitely is.
Number 6. Aquasphere, Frankston, Australia. The Peninsula Aquatic
Aquasphere.
Recreation Centre is
That sound
located
fire.
in the heart of Frankston, Australia, which housed one of the most dangerous water slides. With incredibly relaxing pools, saunas, and steam rooms, Park is a great destination for a fun family day at the water park. But unfortunately, not all the facilities were built to perfection, and the Aquasphere is a prime example. This water slide was given the axe in 2016 after numerous repeated injuries. There have been many headlines
2016
written
was
about
a
the
crazy
injuries
year.
visitors sustained during their time at the Aquasphere. Before its closure and disassembly in 2016, the park was temporarily closed in 2014 after similar injuries. Visitors and parkgoers would suffer head injuries while sliding down inside the tunnel. With
Boy.
incredible force and speed, they would hit the sides of the plastic tunnel, which
Bow.
would result in concussions and back injuries. But the event that ultimately resulted in the water slide's closure occurred in 2016 when a 7-year-old boy was found lying lifeless on the ground. The boy was believed to have been thrown out of the tube and knocked around inside the slide. And even though there were no major brain injuries present, the boy was unconscious for about 15 minutes, which is still unimaginably scary for any parent.
OD.
Not only was this poor boy blacked out from the impact, but his older brother also suffered injuries on his arm.
Wow.
Number 5. Geronimo Falls, Vernon, New Jersey.
Yo, bro. Ohio, Sandusky, Ohio, and New Jersey, bro. They are, bro. They top 5 right now, bro. They own every.
The Action Park,
Well, what, 60% of this?
is one of the most notorious
list?
amusement and water parks in
Oh
the
my
world.
god.
Remember the Cannonball Loop? Yes, it was located in the Action Park. But the unsuccessful loop slide wasn't the only attraction that had to be ultimately shut down due to numerous injuries. Geronimo Falls is another addition to the list of banned and dangerous water slides. Something about the Action Park in New Jersey just brings pure trouble. Wanting to be one of the most extraordinary slides on Earth, the Geronimo Falls was remarkable by its mesmerizing height and nearly vertical slope. With a goal of faster descent and quicker rides, this particular water slide made a name for itself for being somewhat dangerous. If any visitor wanted to take a ride down this unbelievable slide, they had to lay flat on their backs with arms and legs at their sides. The sides of the slide were so narrow there were no other possible way to descend. As one can imagine, the steep height was a formula for natural disaster. Many visitors and parkgoers would end up with serious injuries and numerous complaints. Those who would end up riding down smoothly on the slide would be met with crashing forces of the pool water. Needless to say, no part of the water slide was safe and secure, so it was eventually shut down due to the lack of safety
Yeah,
precautions.
you gotta get that about it. Nothing was safe, bro.
Number
Yeah.
4. Aquascoop, Vernon, New Jersey.
Another New
Ready for
Jersey
another
place?
banned water
Oh
slide
my
from the
god.
Action Park in New Jersey?
Never going to New
I
Jersey
hoped you would be.
for a water
And yet,
ride.
another edition of incredibly dangerous and unsafe water slides is the Aquascoot. Built in the 1980s,
Don't go to New Jersey, you wanna go to any water parks, bro.
In mind of how the water slide should work. The entire water slide was made out of metal rollers. The only way to slide down was using a plastic sled. Visitors would carry a hard plastic sled up to the top of the ride and go down sliding with style. As they would hit the water, the plastic sled would allow visitors to skip across the water like a stone. Even though this idea may have seemed harmless in mind, the execution of this grandiose plan turned out to be disastrous. One main problem was that the plastic sled had to be placed in a very specific leaned-back position. If the rider was not in this designated position, the sled would sink into the water as soon as it hit the pool. This, of course, would result in riders going head-first across the pool. This faulty execution resulted in many head injuries. With 3 parallel slides, each 30 feet long, many visitors would often crash into one another and receive minor injuries this way. The dangerous slides were eventually removed in 1998, but the original Aquascoot pool was redesigned as a children's pool. Number 3. Fort Rapids Indoor Water Park, Columbus, Ohio. This water park may not have been shut down due to the malfunctioning water slides or numerous human injuries, but for a completely different reason. Fort Rapids Indoor Water Park was the only indoor water park located in Columbus, Ohio, before it was shut down and put up for auction in 2015. The 16.5-acre site off Hamilton Road is on the market for $6.5 million, so if anyone has the extra cash and wants to own a water park, here's your chance. The former owners of the indoor water park had to close down the park after police noted multiple fire violations. During a routine checkup, malfunctioned electrical panels and circuits were discovered, which ultimately resulted in a fire violation. But this particular event wasn't the park's only offense. Reportedly, the Fort Rapids Indoor Water Park had been cited 75 times in 1 year for health code violations. Some of the undesirable violations included cockroach spray in the waitress station behind the buffet and blocked entry to hand-washing sinks. Even visitors and park-goers opened up about their experience at the Columbus Park and stated how they had unpleasant and unwanted encounters with cockroaches. I see something out of the corner of my eye moving along the floor. I turned to get a better look, and wouldn't you know, it was a decent-sized roach crawling along the floor.
That's a big boy.
And according to numerous reviews, the public is happy with the decision to shut down the subpar Fort Rapids Indoor Water Park. Number 2. Hawaiian Falls, Texas. Before riders can enjoy the refreshing and fun water slides at water parks, it's paramount to check all safety measures and precautions. One type of failed safety measure is when an operator sends the next rider before the previous is off of the slide and into the pool.
Why would you do that?
If riders are rushed through the slide, the forceful collisions may cause serious harm, so these types of incidents have to be avoided at all costs. When it comes to such an event, Laurel Castrojohn has first-hand experience. It was supposed to be a typical summer day at the Hawaiian Falls Water Park in Texas, but unfortunately, Laurel had a very expensive and traumatic experience. In the summer of 2015, Laurel was sliding down the water slide when he realized he got stuck in the middle. This event may not have been so dangerous if it hadn't been for the next rider coming down the slide. According to Castrojohn, the next rider was of a bigger build.
No, I'm not ready to hear this.
The second rider slammed into him. Laurel lost consciousness and woke up at the bottom of the slide. He had shoulder, head, leg, and back injuries and was quickly rushed to the hospital. $12,000 in hospital bills and physical trauma, Laurel sued the park for $100,000. This 2015 incident isn't the first time the Hawaiian Falls was slapped with a lawsuit. In 2016, the Texas water park was given an $85,000 fine for violating child labor laws. The park apparently allowed underage workers to operate chainsaws, golf carts, open grills, and pizza ovens, which is a direct violation of the child protection laws. Number 1. Kilimanjaro, Brazil.
I think I heard this.
This record-breaking water slide is not currently banned.
Definitely not going to Brazil neither.
Jaw-dropping that it needs the proper spotlight. The Kilimanjaro water slide is currently the world's tallest and fastest water slide. At 164 feet and 40 feet higher than the Christ the Redeemer statue, the Kilimanjaro located in Rodiva, Brazil, is undoubtedly the world's most extreme water slide. Visitors ride down with an incredible speed of 57 miles per hour, making it one of the fastest running water slides in history. But the journey to get to the top of the water slide is noteworthy as well. Riders need to climb up 234 steps in order to reach the top, and finally slide down with a victorious feeling. If you love extreme water sports and attractions, the Kilimanjaro ride in Aldea das Aguas Park Resort is the perfect choice for you.
Yeah, but this is number 1. Nigga, nobody died from that? I mean, I should have been somebody else then. They should have been one of them New Jersey places, bro. All I know is I'm definitely not going to New Jersey or Sandusky, Ohio, or Brazil to go on these water rides. I mean, they said this one's fire, but I mean, it's number 1 on the list. I mean, somebody, bound to get injured or something. But it's your boy Gene. I'm up out of here. Peace.